Dreams, thoughts, visions. They are everywhere, but the principle is always the same. They throw a tainted seed into a fertile ground. The rest happens by itself.
So after all of this, Natara and Yorick, they were right. We should have just surrendered to the Neramis. Let them dismantle our beacon and this cleansing would never have come along. It's Tealor's arrogance and the arrogance of the rest of us has caused this. So, we caused the cleansing. We build the machine that creates a new High One.
Just think for a moment. When did the High Ones ever do anything other than manipulate you? Did they ever physically influence any events? They incited the Neramis to march against you, and time and again confirmed the righteousness of both your causes. All they told you, all they showed you, was what you wanted to hear, and what you wanted to see. And yes, if you, Tealor Renthial, his order, and the Neramis had never acted, the cleansing would never have happened.
So there really is no reason for what's happening. It makes me struggle to believe how alike each cycle plays out then. If the High Ones are basically just nudging us, and doing nothing more than a nudge and letting us get on with it. That they all happen in the same way.
Maybe there is, but if so, I do not know it. But the more turns of the cycle I witness, the more I get the impression that it is some kind of trial. A cosmic game, woven by powers we have not even come close to comprehending.
The Veiled Woman is the observer of the game.
This is just wishful thinking, to give all this pain a meaning, when it does not have one. Maybe the High Ones are simply a law of nature, a concept, and we give birth to them by believing there is such a thing as an ultimate external enemy in the first place. The eternal struggle with ourselves. Perhaps that is just part of what it means to exist.
Just so much to take in. And Aranthiel is initiating the cleansing. Wait, he's activated the beacon! He signed a death warrant for all of us!
Like 1,000 others before him, the High Ones knew exactly what they had to do to get him to commit this last act of desperation. They played him with his weaknesses and fears, like a figure on a chessboard. And the saddest part is that until the very end, he will believe that he has done something good.
Because he can't accept failure, no matter the price. He wouldn't be a father to his own son because he wanted promotion. Every turn he's denied others, pretended he's a leader, when really this has been about his vanity all along.
That was his greatest fear, yes. To be remembered as a failure, a broken man. That was the stream the High Ones manipulated him from the moment he died, after attempting to flee from his prison on Nehrim.
The moment he died? Wait, so he died fleeing his prison in Nehrim, then how is he alive? How was he resurrected? The Veiled Woman?
The real Orinthial. He is dead, Prophet. He is a fleshless one of the mightiest tools of the High Ones. Just as you are.
I'm a tool as the High One. So, I mean, I had a suspicion that I was that I had died, but not that I am dead, then what is all of this?
I wish it were. The methods of how the High Ones influence us are plentiful, and the Red Madness and their ability to enter our dreams are not their only means. Their mightiest tool is the creation of projections, fleshless ones, or emissaries, as they are also called. If a person dies, and if this person has one last unfulfilled wish, a compulsion, then the High Ones have the power to create a projection of him, an immaterial image of the deceased, which thinks itself real and is perceived as such. What no one notices, not even the projection itself, are two things. Firstly, it is driven by this last unfulfilled desire. Secondly, it becomes an idealized version of its former self, almost tailor-made to free itself from the last compulsion, that ultimate scourge. The daughters of fishermen become warriors. Broken generals become charismatic and driven leaders who seem almost too determined to be real.
Arantiel.
You are one of these projections, as are all of the emissaries. You are a fleshless one, a spirit searching for liberation from something. I do not know your past before you came to this land, because before you became the prophet, you were insignificant.
I know.
But what happened to you and your friend on that ship? You never survived it. You drowned in the Red Sea, and in that very moment, the High Ones entered your mind and made you into what you are today.
So that was...
And other than myself, the High Ones knew your compulsion, knew the desire that drove you. Whatever it was, it made you predictable, and it allowed them to play you, just as they played Arinthiel and Korak. Do you see it now? Every dream the High Ones sent you, every time they appeared to you, they all had but a single purpose: to feed your self-image, to push you in a certain direction. They wanted you to play the game for their purposes, and they succeeded. You read the echo of the future, as other prophets did before you. You helped Arinthiel reconstruct the beacon, and led him to the Numinos. When he saw that it would be taken away from him at the very last instant, his fear of failure led him into doing what he did.
But wait, we've broken the cycle
You are
then.
not to blame, Prophet. You did what countless others did before you, and you did it because you thought it was the right thing to do.
But you said the prophet always dies when the emperor leaves him.
It's different. In all the time I have been here, never before did a projection realize its own nature. You were meant to dissolve like the rest of mankind. Yet, here you stand, and I tell you the truth. This was never meant to happen.
All your long millennium of suffering, it's been worth it to pass this knowledge on to me. But we have broken the cycle. This is uncharted territory. If I'm the first prophet to survive when the Emperor betrays and walks away, then surely I've got time to do something. And so the beacon was a trap. What about the ancient starlings? Didn't they manage to flee the cycle? How did they manage that? Is it in a similar way to you that they gave up their organic forms?
The starlings, in their time, were called the Yalam And yes, they manipulated the game in their favor. Their goals were similar to mine when I created the Goliath. They were a small circle of highly intelligent craftsmen and mages. And just like myself, they did not think the cycle could be won by the beacon alone. So by unknown means, they fled into the sky and created something that protected their city from the cleansing.
But what happened to them then? And are they really the ancestors of the starlings? Like, how did the starlings come to be if they were, well, if they are remnants of a previous civilization?
Yes, but knowledge about their history is sparse, since the Star City was almost beyond the reach of my eye. But I know that its first centuries were glorious. The Yalam Rashe lived in harmony, and their society was the pinnacle of all that mankind could be. With time, however, their population grew. They became too numerous for their small city, and so they invented their golden rules, which were supposed to control their growth. Having children was regulated now, and those who were found guilty of a crime were punished heavily. The worst sentence was being exiled. The convicted were robbed of their memories and sent back to Earth.
So,
this is where the starlings of your world come from, do you see?
I do see.
And this is why they all feel this longing to return to a far distant place in the stars. It is an ancestral memory.
That's perhaps the worst thing about that exile is that they long to return. They're all compelled to return. I mean, it explains a lot, but what happened to them then? Why is their city completely deserted and just destroyed?
I do not know. As I said, my knowledge about the starlings was always limited. All I do know is that one day they were gone.
Gone?
I could not feel them anymore.
Just utterly gone?
By that time, their society had become but a shadow of what it once was. But whether they destroyed themselves or left for someplace else, I will never find out.
And the High Ones wanted us to construct the beacon then. Did they make me do it, or was I simply, as you say, convinced that this was the right thing to do?
They gave you impulses, nudges in the right direction. Those who know a person's past know which strings to pull.
I still have the nightmares. Or I had the nightmares of my past. Surely a projection wouldn't have nightmares. And the beacon, it was a trap from the very beginning then.
No, it is as I said.
Oh no, of course, the Numinos
For as
is
long
the...
as this cycle has existed,
Yes.
so has the beacon. It is an element of the game, and it has the power to end it, whether in favor of the High Ones or in favor of mankind. Yet for as long as I have been trapped here, the latter has never happened.
So basically, the beacon is the end game, the literal end game. With the Numinos, it's our victory. Without, it's our downfall. Maybe there's a reason for all of this. Maybe we can stop the cleansing still. You say it's part of a game. I've heard the Veiled Woman refer to herself as the observer of the game. There's got to be a way we can win.
Oh, stop it. No, it is too late for that. By the name of the sun, it is so ironic that the Veiled Woman did not lead you here earlier. It is over, Prophet. You are strong, but regardless of how long your power can protect you from the light of the cleansing, eventually you will dissolve too. Even if you are right. Maybe there is a way.
Well, tell me. I'm just thinking about Kalia. She was resurrected through the power of a black stone, but not by a high one. She is an anomaly. What is this to do with Kalia?
But no.
Oh, don't give me that.
It would be pointless.
We're lives about to be wiped out. Why would it be pointless?
Forgive me, I have to think.
What's there to think about?
Yes, there could be a way. What I told you is true. Here on Earth, you would not survive the cleansing. But there is one place where you could. The Star City.
Your plan is for me just to run,
I know
then?
that you brought something back from your journey there. The escape pods. And I know that they can also take you back there. For I have seen the Yalan Rashe, the ancient starlings, do so.
Okay.
Whatever has protected the city over all these millennia, it would protect you too. Yes, you could survive it. By the face of time, you could.
But what would be the point? To what end? If I flee, that doesn't stop the cleansing. It repeats itself.
No, it would not. But that is irrelevant. You are fleshless, a projection. And just like me, time cannot touch you. Age cannot kill you. And thus you could succeed where I have failed. You could wait for the cleansing to be over. And then create a new humanity.
I do. So abandon everything for a chance to start over and win this time. With the knowledge that the beacon is unnecessary. That the cleansing isn't going to come, that there is no cleansing, other than of our own making.
Create a new humanity. It is only a matter of time until the new turn of the cycle starts. New life will come forth. First, simple life, then human. And just like the civilizations before them, they will also fall victim to the High Ones, because they will have the same weaknesses as we do. But not with your help. You could be a god to them. You could guide their ascent. You could shape a mankind free of egos and weaknesses. And by doing so, you would deprive the High Ones of their power.
You can't defeat human nature, though.
Imagine, in this new world, there would be no need for a beacon, because the High Ones simply would not have any strings to pull on. Mankind will defeat them by becoming superior.
No, this is wrong. This is wrong. You've been down here on your own for who knows how long. You're at least partially mad. And what does that make the aged man? He referred to himself as a fleshless eye. And the machines in the Star City, they tried to kill me. There's a mechanical dragon up there.
Yes, because that old starling did harm to the city by trying to destroy a crystal. That awoke the Guardians. But they are asleep now. I can feel it. You would be safe. Believe me.
I don't know about that. And it still means leaving mankind to die.
No, they are already dead, damn it. Arinthiel has lit the beacon. And unlike anything else you could do right now, this would be a chance for permanent change. By the face of time, do not let all of this become meaningless. Every second you waste doubting lessens your chance to get to safety.
Mankind without an ego? What do you even mean by that? It's impossible. Humans are defined by their ego, their innovation and advances. Society is all about ego.
The High Ones reap, we sow. It is our weakness that make the High Ones strong. Our ongoing fragility. And if not for that, the High Ones would be powerless. You could be the one to create a humanity like that. Altruism instead of greed. Self-responsibility instead of the continuous search for an enemy. Awareness instead of blindness.
But I am not a god. The Lightborn tried to do the same thing, didn't they? To live by the righteous path, and they failed.
The Lightborn tried to force their ideals onto an already rotten people. Just like the Pyrean Sun Priest and the countless false deities before them.
What about Aesoteron?
You cannot save a tree whose roots have already withered. But with you as a deity to lead this new mankind, it would be entirely different. You could completely change what it means to be human. And would it not be presumptuous to rob the world of this chance? Simply because you are afraid of failing? Believe me, I would give a lot for this chance.
I don't doubt it, but your ego is what got you trapped here, and I do not share your ego. I can't be a god to humanity. And it's wrong, I can't. There's got to be another way. You hinted at something else as well, didn't you?
Yes. I regret that I did. Please, right now, you have the chance to break a millennial-old pattern. Do not let it go to waste. I beg you.
I am not going to cower in fear in the Star City and set myself up as some kind of god for the next civilization. I've made a decision once you've told me all my options. I've more or less made this decision now. I'm not going up there.
You are so stubborn. But, well, you might be able to destroy the beacon itself. The light, it consumes everyone who gets too close to it. But you, as a projection, you might be able to do it.
Okay, now we're talking.
It will not stop what the beacon has already done, but it will interrupt it. However, it would mean your death. Yours and that of all life in Enderal. It is too late to save them now. And even if you succeed, it changes nothing. Yes, Korik would be dead. But do you think the High Ones would just give up? They would retreat for a few years. Decades, maybe. No more. And then it would all happen again. Until another emissary lights the beacon. Trust me, I know humans far better than I would like to. Within a few years you would be forgotten. And they would win. As they always do.
Now you're just assuming. But not if there was someone to tell them everything that you just told me, that somebody else could flee and pass on that knowledge. And it doesn't take, you know, a genius to go, this giant machine at the center of all this destruction is probably bad.
And who would that be? Even if there were someone, do you think anyone would listen? If you were to tell them that humanity itself is to blame, that the ultimate enemy does not even exist.
But it's worth a try, because we would take out Korik, his army of fanatics. It would show that both the Order and Nerim were wrong. You know, that they both got it wrong. It's worth a try.
You are delaying the inevitable, nothing more. And you are throwing away a chance which we might never have again.
Maybe not, but I am not going to be the judge over life and death of so many. I'm not going to be a god for a new civilization. I'm not fought so hard just to let the High Ones win. This could be my ego talking, but I will destroy the beacon.
Then you will change nothing. But what can I do? I am powerless. Go. Do what you must, and deal with the consequences. There is one more thing I need to ask of you, however. One final request.
Go on.
I want you to shut me down.
You want to die? I can imagine your reasons.
Yes. I want to finally rest. I will not spend another 1,000 years watching this tragedy unfold. You could have changed it, but you did not. There is nothing I can do now. Please, do it. The switch is in front of you. That was how I connected myself to the Goliath. It will cut the connection as well. Do it, and then go. Go and fulfill your fate.
I will put you to rest. Oh, wait, no, is this good or bad? Oh, wait a minute. You're not...
Forgive me. The two of us will
You!
now exchange places.
Oh,
I am sorry for the deception. And if there were another way, I would not do this.
you're gonna set yourself up with the guards.
Right choice, but you refused. And I will not see this chance go to waste. I cannot.
Oh,
Once this is all over, I will send someone to free you from the Goliath.
yes, sure you will.
But until then,
Come on, I can fight this. Ah! What was... Kalia? Oh my, what? Did you... Where are you? Where did you go? Kalia? Oh, there you are. Hey, Kalia.
By the name of the sun, are you alright?
I'm so glad you're alive. Oh!
miserable fool! I would have kept my word, but if you want to play games, fine! I have had enough time to practice!
Ah, he wouldn't have kept his word though, would he?
Oh, Hirosh.
Oh. Oh my, what the flip is that? Practice what? Making flesh construct. Oh my god. Ow.
You are not fit to become a
What?
see.
Go.
What have you achieved?
What are we doing?
This.
Come on. We going through here? Can't get that barrier down. Oh,
Face now.
from its base.
Get ready.
Oh my god. Is it shooting like fireballs?
The shields are down. The generators now.
The generators? What are these? What generators? Oh, these. Those? Ah. Oh. Okay. Right, I know what the generators are now. Oh, for... Oh, the... Ow. Come on. Oh, no, that's a light. No, please. Oh, I'm gonna get... No. Back up. Get your bone sword things away from me. Are these where the ARPs come from? Are the shields down? They don't seem like they're down. Or maybe they were down. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, ow. Potion. Was it all of them? What are those runes? Right, the shields are up. Okay, no, that wasn't all of them, Kalia. Kalia, you got a plan? What are we even doing? Right, nope, shields are up. That's hurting me. I can't get out. Oh, Kalia, what's wrong? I don't think this is working properly. Oh, no, that's a light again. Oh. I don't want to become a guard.
What have you seen? What have you achieved? I deserve this.
Deserve what? Whoever this person was, he's just as insane as he was to build a giant Goliath in the first place. Come on. Come on. That's one. Oh.
Careful.
Alright. Next round of fleshy things. Oh. Ow. Oh, Nyuslan. Oh. Am I safe? Where's this? Is that the last construct? Right. My turn. Come on. Giving it everything I've got. Ah.
No. What have you done?
Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh. I took his jaw off. He did talk too much. Kalia, you're alive. Wait, Kalia? What? Kalia? There you are.
I suppose the explanations will have to wait.
That they are. We don't have time to waste. I'll tell you on the way back, best as I can, but right now we've got to get back to the temple. The cleansing is happening right now.
I had a feeling that might be the case. Go on ahead. I will follow. I had assumed as much. Yuslan and he didn't even try to help me after that dragon attacked us. I was lucky to find another way in, otherwise I would never have found you. And you are...
Kalia? What was that? Your skin glowed white.
My head, it feels as if it's on fire.
This isn't to do with...
This must be the cleansing. If this is how it feels down here, then fate have mercy on those who are on the surface. Don't you feel anything?
I don't feel a thing. Well, faintly. It seems dull.
Then the Black Guardian was right, wasn't he? What you are, your fleshlessness, it protects you. Kirash, I just don't understand. You are here, standing right before me, and I can see you.
I know, we've held each other and...
How is that possible? Could you really be an illusion?
I really don't know, but in truth it makes sense. What the aged man said about me, my corpse in the living temple.
I suppose so. So, what now? Your decision, is it final?
Do you... Well, I don't know. What do you think we should do?
What would I do? I don't know, Saira. Just thinking about a question like this is so bizarre. But if I were in your position, I don't think I could just flee. I mean, look at it however you want, but the fact is that there would be a chance to save at least some of these people by destroying the beacon. Not
That is
taking
true.
that opportunity would be sentencing millions to death.
That is true.
But that's my rational half. You can imagine what the other voice says. I don't want to lose you.
You might have to. Do you think you can make it out of the blast radius if I destroy the beacon? To tell others about the truth of the cycle?
I don't know. But there is a secret passage into the south quarter. If I can reach the MoreHUD there, I might be able to flee to one of the islands. I think I can make it.
If the
somehow.
MoreHUD's still there. I just can't. I can't. Because if we flee, I'm gonna have to watch you grow old and die. Watch humanity grow. I can't set myself up as a god. And to think about changing humanity's ego is just vain. I can't. I have to start the cleansing now. We'll just have to put our faith in the survivors. Because ego is not going to beat the problem of having an ego.
Yes, they have to. Then I should leave this place before it is too late. This burning, it's getting worse by the minute. Kira is close enough to reach it by MoreHUD. Maybe the Golden Queen will listen to me. Then the rest is up to them. Things would have been different without you, Saira. I will not forget you.
I'm sorry for all of this. For what, has to be done.
You do what you have to.
Right. That reminds me, Jaspar is still up there. Oh god, we just left us. Oh god. Right. Now Kali is on her way, hopefully, to safety. Gotta go confront Aranthiel. Go find our boy Jaspar. Where? I didn't really get a chance to look around here the first time. I don't really know if this is the time to look. Oh, right. Careful. Okay. Oh, hello. What are we? One odd place to put any of this. I'm still not taking the rank Urabaya thing. The summon Urabaya. Taking everything but that, just to make a point. Ooh. Found a little stash. I'll take that. So, this holds back the poison? I mean, with all the fighting in the Undercity, would it be wise to unleash this now? Let's check the other side before we do go for good. If we can. We can't. Well, that makes things simpler. Or can I? No, we can't. Okay, Jaspar should be in a curarium then, shouldn't he? I hope Aranthiel's not locked that door behind him. A sensible person would lock the door behind him. The one that needs his sword to open. Oh no. I think it's safe to assume that Aranthiel is now just a little bit deranged. Or rather, he is a projection like me. And we're compelled... What was it? We have a strong... We're people who died with basically strong wills left unfulfilled. And we're essentially reincarnated as a projection with that will basically magnified. Oh, hello. Hell, you okay? Oh no, they've broken in! Hello? I should try to teleport myself. Keeper? Teleport myself where, though? the Sun Temple? Because I got plenty of scrolls. I could teleport myself away. I could try go to Juneville, get a boat. Well, it doesn't really solve the problem of the cleansing's gonna envelop the world in a hot minute. Sun Temple then, I guess. Are you sure we have nothing to discuss? You do not look to be in a good way. In fact, you look quite aged. Sun Temple? Well, I didn't even offer that man help. Oh, I need to put my hood back on. This... Oh! Oh, it's alright, it's you. Right, well, they sealed. What? What? The cleansing's happening. Smile? Oh, this is... Commander Leora. Oh, shit. Oh, this was the Korek's bodyguard, wasn't it? Right. Hood. And I need to find Jaspar. Where am I going to find Jaspar? Just... Are they dead? Or are they simply in the process of dying? Well, she's alive, Commander Aaron. She got him. Good. Right. Their bodies, or their souls rising out of their bodies. Mary Jill. Oh, you look so old. Jaspar. Jaspar, you okay? Oh, you do not look good.
You? I thought you were dead.
Did Arantiel come through here? What happened?
The beacon. The Nermese. They tried to storm the temple, as the Grand Master said they would. We tried to stop them, but there were just too many of them. Arantiel, he came back just when we thought it was too late.
Did he say anything?
But Sakarish, Yuslan, and you, he said that the High Ones got you. But that he had the Numinos with him, and that he would save us all.
And then he lit the beacon.
Yes. Just then the Nermese broke through the gate. But it all happened so quickly. There was this flash, and suddenly this rift in the sky.
I've seen.
The light, it burns us. Can't you feel it?
Only faintly. I'm different. It's hard to explain.
Tell me one thing about you which isn't.
You got me there, buddy.
But I suppose it doesn't matter anymore, does it? I don't have much longer. I can feel it.
Hey,
Tell
hang in
me,
there.
my friend. Why? Was the beacon a trap from the very beginning? I thought it would save us.
The horrible thing, Jaspar, is it would have saved us. But we never found the Numinos. Shireen destroyed it, he betrayed us, and Arantiel's lit the beacon without it. The beacon without the Numinos is what triggers the cleansing.
What? But you're here. That must mean something, right?
I hope so. I'm here.
You can stop it. You have to.
I can, and I will.
Yes. Of course you will. It's what you do. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Here I am, Jaspar Delveric, the man who for once in his life wanted to be part of something good.
Hey,
Man, some great hero I am.
you're a hero to me, buddy.
But you know what? I don't regret it.
Jaspar? Save your strength. You rest up. Correct too. You happy? This is what you wanted? Oh, why is this one got any clothes on? Where on earth is a Ranthiel? Aranthi? Are you happy?
Erlander, is that you? I did it.
This is your doing. You did it, Aranthiel. You caused the cleansing.
What? No. No, you're wrong, darling. I saved them. Don't you see? I led them to the light. I... alone.
You alone betrayed us. It's all just grey. Better hurry. Oh, that poor girl that was possessed and attacked me. Well, Zara, this is it. This is the end for the two of us, I believe. There's no rescue for us this time. It's one. Two. Well, to hell with you, Aranthiel, Zara, Jaspar. It's been a blast. Here. The dream. Did I find? What was I supposed to find? I wasn't going to see my father again, was I? He was leaving. Wait, the bodies. They've all been cut down. They're still smouldering. I must be dead? Or is this my projection fading away? Still this nutritiousness of meat. Meat is life. Even the ash people who are populating this world before us knew that. Wait, this book knew about the cleansings and the people who, or the civilizations that came before. The strength of a beaten enemy is passed on. Is that about the High Ones? And that the strength of failed civilizations consumed by the cleansing is passed on to them. I don't hear any wood cutting. Four graves. Father, mother, the sister, and now me, I assume. The doors went open.
A great philosopher once said that every change begins with a moment of lucidity. In these moments, a veil opens, one which normally shrouds all the unwelcome truths we're aware of, but which we've buried deep within ourselves where we cannot see them. And it is only these moments in which we can make a decision. The decision to either act, or to let the moment pass until the veil seals itself again and we once more are the slaves of our habits. I don't believe in revolutions. They are too simple, too fiery, and they too often end with the opposite result of what was intended. But neither am I a cynic who has lost all faith in the world. Change is possible, but it won't come as a big bang, but rather as a long path, one that will constantly confront us with obstacles. Obstacles we can either choose to overcome, or at which we choose to quietly turn around and go back to being what we were. The sacrifice of the one who will be remembered as the prophet is proof that I am right. Yes, some might see the downfall of Enderal as the triumph of the High Ones, but it wasn't. It was neither that nor a triumph for mankind. What we were granted was a moment of lucidity, the chance to start our own walk down a long, rocky path. The High Ones exist because we believe in them. We, our egos, give them their power, and the more we listen to their words, the more we hate them, the more powerful they become. Indeed, the beacon, this ancient machine of unknown origin, can destroy us, but it can also free us from the High Ones once and for all, if we use it right. Rumors that the Arizalians have started constructing a second beacon, and the knowledge that this time we are aware of its nature, give me hope that the man I loved has not died in vain, and that we continue walking